Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you all doing well. I'm gonna do a type of video I haven't done in a long time, and that's a movie review. Need to get back on doing movie reviews. 'Cause I don't like talking about the drama in boxing. But guys, last night I went to see a movie that I have anticipated for probably 3 years at this point. Ever since it was revealed that Michael Keaton would be a part of this movie. As a kid of the 80s and 90s, Michael Keaton was my Batman. He's my favorite Batman. I think the best Batman of all time. Never thought that he would be back, and they brought him back for this movie, all right, and that Batgirl movie, which I wish they were released because I'd like to see him in that also, all right. But yes, I went to see this movie last night, Thursday night premiere. Guys, I want to be hard on this movie, all right? And this will be a non-spoiler and a spoiler review, all right? I will let you know before I start talking in depth about the movie, all right? But guys, I'm giving this movie a C, all right? I know a lot of people may not like that, might disagree. People were saying that this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest superhero movie of all time. I definitely do not agree with that. Not at all, okay? Now, if you are a fan of The Flash or Batman or DC in general, and you want to see this movie, go see it, all right? I'm not going to say don't see it or wait till it comes out at home or anything like that, all right? If you want to see the movie, go see the movie, all right? Do I regret going to see it? Absolutely not. Michael Keaton was great in this movie. As far as I'm concerned, this is and was his movie. The movie didn't start for me until he was out there, was in it, all right. So yes, as a Michael Keaton fan, Batman fan, was I disappointed in his performance? No way. He made the movie, all right. If it wasn't for him, it might be worse than a C, all right. All right, now again, if you want to see it, go see it. You may feel different about it than I do, all right. Now I'm gonna go ahead. That's the non-spoiler part, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get in depth on the movie. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to turn away now, all right, and go and enjoy the movie, all right. Thanks for watching. All right, now, guys, the reason this movie got a low grade for me, or a C grade, is because I think the Flash character, who he is, I think he's corny. I think he's cringy. They were trying to be funny with him, and I wasn't finding him to be funny. The humor was not working for me, all right. Someone my age, all right. I just was not feeling it. All right. For me, this movie did not even start until it was Keaton time. All right. If I was to watch this movie again, which I'm pretty sure I will watch some of it, but the only parts I'm interested in is from the moment they go to Wayne Manor up until the end, basically. All right, until Keaton comes on. He was great. They honored his version of Batman and who he is so well. I give them credit for that, man. From how smart he was and his intelligence and wisdom to the action, they made him a badass, man. Even in at 70 or whatever he was when they filmed the movie, all right, around that age. He was awesome, man. He showed that, that even, at his age, he could still be Batman, no problem. Could carry a movie as Batman, be Bruce Wayne Batman in a full movie even to this day, all right. He was that great, all right. Now, and this is a big spoiler, but of course you're watching the spoiler part, so hell, they killed him in the movie, all right, not once but twice. Right. Basically, Flash goes back in time to try to save his mom, and he messes shit up. Well, he finds out that that some things are inevitable. All right, and they were trying to save Batman. They were trying to save Supergirl. And they couldn't. All right, they died. No matter what they did, they died. All right. Okay, and then turns out since they couldn't succeed the mission or whatever, and because of the way things were going, the Flash, the original Flash, goes in reverse to undo everything that he did. All right, so basically, the mission was a failure. The movie was a failure. All right, when you have to go back in time to try to fix what you did, and you mess things up so bad, it's like it was all for nothing. They failed. All right, Batman dies, Supergirl dies. And now I will say this too, something that I thoroughly enjoyed, man. Not only did they honor Michael Keaton, but they honored like other people who played DC characters. They had like a cameo of Christopher Reeve in the movie. I think the original Supergirl from around the 80s, she was, I think that was her. I don't think it was the new Supergirl from the CBS show. But yeah, they had her, and then, and well, I'm gonna ruin it for you when I say this. They even had the Nicolas Cage Superman in there. I thought that was cool. They had another little surprise at the end, and they were very clever with the dialogue, the things they were saying, kind of like the wink winks. Like when Batman dies the second time, they say he was like I won't be able to bring you back, will I, or something, and then he was like, you already did. So that was that was pretty cool. But for me, guys, with the corniness of the character, the fact that, hell, they didn't succeed in their mission, that he had to go back and all that, it seemed like it was a failure, man. It seemed like it was a failure, the mission, and that kind of ruins the movie in a way. The only great thing about this movie, man, was the nods to the past, some of the wink comments, and nods to the past in that way, and the performance of Michael Keaton, how badass his Batman was. All right, those are the best things about this movie. But the corniness, the failure of the mission, that's what brought the movie down for me, man. And then they had a post-credit scene, which really was not that good. I think everybody was kind of underwhelmed. You have to sit through all the credits, and for what we saw at the end, everybody was just kind of like, okay, like that's it, and walked out the theater, So guys, really, I think that's it. I don't think I've missed anything. Again, if you want to see the movie, you should see it. Maybe you'll like it more than I did. But for the reasons I said, that's why the grade came down. If the Flash was a little more wittier, funnier, not as corny, if they would have succeeded in the mission with Keaton and Supergirl, and everything would have turned out all right when he made it back to the present or whatever, to who he actually was or whatever, then maybe I think it would have been better for me. But the corniness and the failure of the mission, basically, and then him having to go back in reverse to try to fix things when I don't think he really fixed things. It was things that were still messed up at the end, and they probably won't even acknowledge it. They'll probably just brush by it. That's what brought it down for me, man. If they wanted to bring Keaton back, they could, because he went back in reverse to kind of undo what he did and go away from the timeline he was on or whatever. But guys, it just left me a little underwhelmed. They hyped this movie up big time, and was it as good as that last Spider-Man movie when they brought Tobey Maguire back? Hell no, not even close. That movie was spectacular. All right, that was one of the best superhero movies of all time. So yeah, it's not even close to being in that category. But Keaton was awesome. He was the star of the show, in my opinion. I'm glad he did the movie. He was great. All right, so that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about it. I hope you enjoyed if you see it, and I will check in with you soon. Thanks for watching.